Good family. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. All right, so I'm wishing everybody peace and blessings out there that are watching this. People that may be watching, you may be going through something that you feel like you can't share with anybody, or you may be going through something that you feel like you can't bounce back from. I just really want you to know that you're not the only one. Okay, you're not the only one, and it could always be worse. And trouble, it just doesn't last always. So don't make a permanent decision in your go through, right? In your temporary situation. It's all temporary, right? So I'm wishing peace and blessings to each and every one of y'all that are watching this. Know what got to here, Mr. Loud Talk Lifestyle. If you didn't know, now you know. All I'm trying to do is grow. Okay, so I'm gonna be basically sharing something that helped me out. Okay, it's gonna be a value live. I'm not gonna be pitching you guys anything or trying to get you to join anything. This is just straight game, right? Straight value that I received from an OG of mine, and I want to share with y'all, right? Because it really helped me out. All right. So what I'm about to share with you is going to allow you to categorize yourself into three different categories. All right. So there's three types of people out here. Right? And I'm going to go through these categories. Once I go through all three of these categories, you'll be able to decide what category you fall into and what category that you want to make a move to. Okay. So first off, I want to start by saying I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful to be here still, have breath in my lungs, be here to share this value with you guys. Okay, I'm very grateful for God and His presence, His protection. I'm grateful for grace and mercy that was shown upon me, that I didn't receive what I deserved to receive when I was supposed to receive that. I'm grateful to have just that grace and mercy over my life right now. I'm grateful to have my health, my freedom, grateful for clothes on my back, shoes on my feet, people that I have in my life, people that at my church family. I'm grateful for everything I have, everything I know that I will have. All right. I'm in my right mindset. I have all my senses working, all my appendages work. I'm just grateful, y'all. I'm very thankful because it could be totally different. Right. So with that being said, let's get into it. Three types of people, right? So you're going to want to write this down, or record, hit that record button, or save this to somewhere, right? Because you're going to have to remind yourself of this all the time, right? Because sometimes, some days you may fall out of the category that you want to be in. You need to get yourself back in check. Okay, so three types of people. There's three types of people out here. Number one, first type of person is the victim. The victim. This is the person who's always thinking that everything is just happening to them, right? We all have these type of friends, all these people that always just think it's just happening to them, right? It's just, oh, woe, it's me. Why does this have to be my life? They complain about everything, always pointing the finger, blaming somebody else, always saying how somebody did something to them, or if it wasn't for this and this and this, then I would be better off right now. Always talking about things are happening to them, right? This is one of the worst type of people to be around because they just draw more negativity to them. They're like a negative magnet. Even though you may feel sorry for this person, right? You may sympathize for this person because they just make their story so compelling, right? And it's like, wow, stuff does always happen to you, right? You start to notice that they've cursed themselves from this type of thinking, right? Of thinking that everything happens to them. When you think that everything happens to you and you play the victim role, more things are going to happen into your life that are going to pan you out to make that true, right? To make you the victim. That's how it goes. Whatever your mind focuses on, right? That's where the energy grows. Where your focus goes, energy grows. So the victim, right? This person is very weak minded. They're always complaining, always whining about something. All right. And you might find yourself sometimes you may be playing the victim card. And nobody likes to be around the victim. You know what they do with victims? Right? You know what they do with the bodies at the scene of a crime? Right? What do they do? What do they do to the victims? Right? They put them in a bag. Put them in a bag and throw them out. They put them in a box, cremate them, or whatever the person that identifies the body wants to do. It is what it is. They bag the victim up and throw them away. Take them to the morgue. Right? That's what they do with the victim. So you don't want to be a victim, right? You don't want to be out here. You don't want to be a victim. This is one of the worst categories to be in. Right? Like I said, it just draws more negativity to you. After a while, people are going to stop feeling sorry for you and stop caring what you're talking about. And they're not going to want to be around you because you're always talking about you, right? Everything's happening to you. You have the worst luck. I think things are happening to you, not for you. Okay, so that's the victim card, right? So victim, that's number one. Number two, second type of person out here is the person, we call these people info whores, right? Excuse my language, but info whores. They're just trying to hoard information, right? They're just trying to take in a bunch of information. And that's cool, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But after a while, you can get information overload. This is when you've taken in too much information, right? You've been to too many seminars, too many webinars. You watch too many videos, too many presentations. You've asked people on Facebook for info. Right? And we all see them. We see these info people all around, right? On all of our different posts. Happens to me all the time, right? And maybe looking at somebody else's post that's sharing opportunity, see the same person, same people asking for information. And they do the same thing, right? They jump in the inbox, ask you a bunch of different questions, knowing that they're not going to join or take any action, knowing that they're not willing to invest in themselves, right? They just want to get a bunch of information. They're just nosy about knowing everything, right? And that's good, right? There's nothing wrong with getting information. That's where it starts. You have to seek the information out so that you can use that new information and get new results, right? So that's the start, but that's where majority of people stop. They just try to get information, get the new information, get the information. And after a while, they're stuck, right? They're paralyzed in that information stage where they're just looking up new books or sharing other people that they've listened to, right? This is how you can tell somebody's on information overload. They know a lot, right? They know a lot. When you talk to them, they got a bunch of different facts to tell you, dropping names of what other people have said, what other people said to do. Oh, I heard this. I heard you do this, right? Oh, so-and-so said to do this. Oh, no. I had another mentor that said this, right? They're always talking like that, but they don't have any results. They have no motion going. They know a lot. They know a lot of information, right? They're taking in a lot. They've taken the time to study, but that's all they're doing. It's just collecting PDF files or collecting data. And they've overloaded, right? They've overloaded, and now they're starting to spew out all that information to other people who don't really care, right? People don't care what you know, right? Write this down. This is something OG taught me a long time ago, right? That was a master seller. People don't care about what you know. People only want to know how much you care. I'm going to say it again, right? For the people in the back, I'm going to say it slow. People do not care what you know. People only want to know how much you care. All right? Remember that. Remember that for relationships, everything. Right? People really don't care about what you know. They don't, right? You can talk and talk. And it'll go one in through one ear, out the other. Right? People really only retain like 15% of what you say, right, of information. So it doesn't matter what you know. People are only looking to see who really cares about if I'm going to be successful. Who really cares that to get me results? How much do they care? Right. That's really what people are looking for. So the second type of person, right? This is the info whores, the people that are just trying to hoard information and not take any action. Right. Just stuck. Number three. Okay, this is the last type of person, my favorite type of person. This is the person that I really relate with. Okay, and the person I had to train myself into becoming. Right, it's still work, right? Still work in progress, but this is the category you want to be in. This is my favorite type of category, and this is the executionist, if that's a word. Right, the executionist. This is the person that executes. They get the information, they use the information, right? They apply it, and then they get the results that they're looking for. They put in that consistent work over and over and over again. No complaining, no excuses, no waiting for people, no procrastination, just straight execution every single day. I'm going to make it happen no matter what. I'm going to do the steps that I need to do to make it happen. I'm going to talk to the people that I need to talk to. Whatever I got to do, I'm going to execute, right? And these people are, I know it's not good to worship people, right, other than Jesus, but execution is worship. People that you see that people really seek out to hire or get them on their team, right, or just want to be around and do business with, these people are executionists. They're masters of execution. Okay? People that you see getting great results, people that you see doing it, okay, they're speaking at different places, being paid 6 figures, 5 figures per speaking event, right? These people are master executionists. People worship execution, people that can get it done. If you cannot get it done, you will be tossed to the side and somebody else will be brought in that can execute. And this is for all the relationships that you will encounter. If you're in a relationship right now and another person feels like you just can't get it done, you're not the right fit for the job. You're not executing on anything, right? To keep the relationship going, people will get rid of you, move you to the side, and bring somebody else in. If you're on a job, you can't get the job done, you can't execute correctly or like they're expecting it to be done, they'll fire you or get rid of you and bring somebody else in that can get the job done. That is an executionist. So this is the type of people that people want to be around. Right? These are the type of people that get hired. These are the type of people at the top of the food chain, people that are really making the big bucks out here, right? The people that can execute. So this is what you should try to aim for, right? This is the category that you want to be in. You want to be known as a person that, oh yeah, that person, he executes. Oh yeah, her right there, she executes. She gets the job done, right? She doesn't come in, do no playing around. They come in, they do what they got to do, they get the job done, and they get paid. You got to execute. You got to execute, right? And I don't want to be around anybody that doesn't execute, that can't be an executionist, right? Get things done, reach out for different tasks, different goals, and knock them down, right? Get them done. That's the type of person you want to be around. Those are the type of people you want to surround yourself around, because those people are going to motivate you, inspire you. They're going to sharpen your sword, right? Because when you see them executing, getting things done, moving up levels, it's going to make you want to do the same, right? Whoever you're around, that's going to rub off on you. If you're hanging around a bunch of victims, a bunch of broke-minded, scarcity mindset people, that's going to rub off on you. You're going to become the next victim. They're going to put you in a body bag, right? If you're hanging around a bunch of people that just like to get information, right? Like I said, there's nothing wrong with getting information. That's the start of it, right? So you want to seek the information, but it just doesn't stop there, right? A lot of people that get the information, they stop there. They're just trying to get the next information, the next new information. And they never apply that information. Right. And then the third type, we get the information, we take action, right? We make the investment. We don't make any excuses. If the investment is $1,000, then we're going to get $1,000 to make the investment. We're going to do what we got to do to get that 1,000. I'm not going to make any complaints, any excuses. Then when we get inside of whatever it is that we paid for, we're not going to start complaining about the teacher or the person that's presenting the information. We're not going to complain about how much we had to pay or that we're not making money yet. We know we're going to make money once we execute, right? Once we put in the consistent work, the money's going to come. So we don't need to worry about that, right? All we're worried about is what we can control. What you can't control is doing what you need to do on a daily basis to execute and get the job done. All right. So, y'all, I hope that this gave value to you today. If it did, go ahead and type the word value. All right. These are the value lies I'm going to start doing. I did one the other day called Mindset. All right. You definitely want to watch that. Start getting in the right mindset. Yeah. When these were broken down to me from my OG, it just changed everything in my life, changed all my thinking, my perspective, right? Once I heard this, I couldn't unhear it. I knew that I was playing the victim. I knew that I was trying to make it like everything was happening to me. Oh, whoa, it's Noah. Everything's going wrong in my life. Things are always happening to me, right? And that's why I was getting victim results. I was being treated like a victim. I was attracting more negativity, right? So I had to change that stinking thinking. I had to get out of that stage. And then there was a time where I was stuck in the information stage, right? The info whore stage. I was stuck in just trying to get information. Then I realized I can't just keep gathering a bunch of information. This is overloading my brain, right? I'm going in too many different directions. I need to get some piece of information, apply that, and become the executionist, right? Step into this third category and get the job done. Once I started thinking like that, I started getting better opportunities. I started making more money. I noticed other people wanted to do business with me and want me on their team, right? I started making progress, right? And now I attack every day like this. I want to be the executionist. I'm done playing the victim role. I'm done just getting information. I want to apply the information, execute, get paid. Rinse and repeat. Right? So, y'all, let's go. Know what got to here, Mr. Laptop Lifestyle. If you didn't know, now you know. All I'm trying to do is grow. Like I always say, make the rest of it the best of it. I'll meet you at the top because that bottom is way too crowded. Let's go.